Hey, big cats, I'm in a beautiful mood. I found my crown. If you've been with me since day one, big cats, I've had this thing for fucking 7 years. 7 years. This is what I'm hearing. Roller coaster of love. Roller coaster. Oh, 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 oh. Your love is like a roller coaster, baby, baby. Want you to ride my roller coaster, baby, baby. Roller coaster of love. So, big cats, I'm seeing that you got a love-hate relationship with someone that you might not even be aware of. This person has a love-hate relationship. One day they adore you, one day they want to take you down off the face of the earth. So I'm sensing some bipolar energy. This individual may watch your socials, they may stalk everything you do, and they may feel like you're giving them clues as to how you feel about them, but in reality they're just all in their head and they're delusional and they need to get on their meds, or they may be taking too much meds. So we're going to get onto this energy. I call upon the almighty divine, the angelic guides, and the ancestors that watch amongst us. I ask that you please inhabit my heart, my body, and soul. These cards is reading the pride of spectators. I ask that you please guide us to benevolence, happiness, success, oneness, and unification with the divine purpose, confidence, wisdom, accuracy, precision, and clarity. I say, please continue to guide us. I say, love. Yeah, big cats. Roller coaster, on, baby. Roller coaster of love. Your love is like, it reminds me of Beavis and Butthead Do America. One of my favorite movies ever. Fun fact. I don't know. I used to love Beavis and Butthead. I love ignorant shit that rots my brain. There's nothing like 90s brain rot, not gonna lie to you. But yeah. This is your Big Cat Big Dick Collective Energy reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. What's up? What's up, baby? What's up, biggie giggy? Yeah, big cats. You got an energy of someone who you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down. Katy Perry. I just channeled that too, so I'll go ahead and put that in the reading. Do you really want to say? I like Katy Perry. Katy Perry's early shit was so fire. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? I know y'all fuck with that. Katy Perry used to be the shit. I can't even lie. Katy Perry had a run. A generational run. Generational run. What? So yes, I'm getting hot and cold energy. Big cats. With this 10 of Wands, I'm seeing that you left the situation and this person felt like you left them to pick up the pieces. This individual feels like they're fighting for a relationship you don't even give a damn about anymore. Or this could be you, God forbid. This could be you in the situation where you're feeling burdensome, but that's not the energy I'm getting whatsoever. I feel like somebody definitely wants you to be burdensome. I'm feeling like there's definitely an individual that wants to project all of their downfalls and their burdens onto you. So if you are feeling heavy, just make sure that it's actually your energy and not someone projecting that onto you. Can we talk, please? I want to lie to you. What the fuck? Yes, big cats. This individual dogged you out behind the scenes in a relationship, in a connection. You intuitively picked up on this shit and you left them in the fucking dirt to deal with their fucking demons. And now this dastardly, disastrous, disgusting, demonic deity of death wants to come in and demise you once more. Like, they want to come in and... Please, we off that shit. So with this next card out being the Emperor card, I'm seeing that you are sitting in your power. You are attracting a lot at this moment and you're not going for no bullshit. And this individual knows this. They know you've always had this Emperor energy and they know that you don't go for, I mean, I don't know why they're mistaking this for that. They constantly trying to challenge your authority and they constantly feel the need to be right under any circumstances, even when all the signs and all the evidence leads to them being fucking cripplingly wrong. So this individual is very arrogant, very prideful, and you turned pain into power, a true big cat alchemist. And they don't get in their brains how you are able to take this downfall, take this loss, take this breakup in such a beautiful stride. It's like you've healed, you've done your inner work, you've came back into alignment, and you have a higher perspective of who you are because of the tribulations that they went through. And this person is doing nothing but partying and drinking. You worried about yourself, and this individual worried about numbing the pain instead of facing it head on. So this individual could have been lying about you to anybody with ears. They could have been jumping from relationship to relationship, blaming the past partner, the ex. You know, a lot of people like to do that. My ex was crazy, or this and that and that. And when in reality, they were the crazy ones, and they're still obsessing with you even years after the fact. I'm seeing that this could be a 3-year relationship. Relationship could have been over for 3 years. I'm also seeing this could have been a 5-year relationship, or it could be going on 5 years since you haven't talked to this individual. I listen to Dad Rock when I pay my bills. Yeah, because this person looked at you as the father figure. You have big daddy energy, even if you're not a man. You were the provider, emotionally, maybe financially, spiritually. You were the provider of this person's energy source, and when you left, they dwindled quickly. So with this 5 of Pentacles, I'm seeing that they're going through significant changes in regards of their finances because they relied on you. This is heavy couch surfer energy. This individual could have been very lazy, lethargic, and they could have projected that energy onto you during the connection, during the relationship. But now this individual is going through changes because I feel like their mask has fallen off, and all the lovers or the people they dealt with are starting to be able to call out their bullshit before they even get caught up in it. So this individual is trying to come back towards you with this, can I talk to you and lie to you? Can we talk so I can lie to you? They're trying to come back and reignite some kind of flame with you because they always left an open door. They never disclosed to you the type of betrayal, the type of backstabbing that they were actually enacting towards you during the relationship. So I'm right as fuck in my mind. So yeah, in this person's mind, they felt like they were justified in everything that they did. They were very sneaky. They were very conniving in how they handled this connection, and they wanted it to be open-ended so they would have a foot to creep back in at any time. And now they're trying to cash in on those chips. Because with this Seven of Wands, I'm seeing that this individual has manifested some bullshit. They've manifested a monstrous situation of mediocrity and fucking meat-eating madness. These people are literally losing their brains because they can't handle the situations that they tried to project onto you. And now that they're in this situation, they want to come back running towards you because they know you have the capacity, the intellectual property, the standaloneness, the strength, and the fortification to save this person. But your energy is not to be played with or used like it's some fucking get out of jail free card. You're not there to be this person's mommy or daddy. This person has serious mommy-daddy issues that they never healed from, and they try to blame the world instead of taking responsibility for themselves. With this Seven of Wands is what I'm getting. I love myself more because of you. But it seems like they're coming into some type of perspective, especially with all this upheaval and chaos they've created. It seems like they're coming into some kind of perspective in their life to where they know they got to start living up to a bigger standard or a more solid standard for themselves. They're no longer in the kiddie pool. They're in the water with sharks. Ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good? Yeah, 111, I'm hungry as fuck. DoorDash this person wants to come in and offer you very little, make it seem like they're gonna invest in a connection and then revert right back to their ways. I don't mind letting it down easy, but just give it time. If it don't hurt now, just wait a while. As this person is very childish, very mediocre. It could have been a age gap in the relationship between you two, because what I'm seeing is this person has zero accountability. They want to be on the tit, they want to be on the sack, they don't want to carry their own weight. And with this high priestess crowning the deck, this lets me know you were the maternal paternal guardian of this relationship. If nothing would have gotten done or progressed if it hadn't been for your initiative. And with this King of Cups, I'm seeing that your emotional stability and emotional awareness allowed you to separate from this individual and get in a higher timeline so that they couldn't reach you. So with this Empress card, I'm seeing that this individual has and had great potential to be the yin to your yang. The first card out, or the second card out, is a fucking Emperor card. So this was a divine soulmate connection. And this person in the beginning could have showed you all of their best traits. They showed you all of their best traits, but you had the stamina and the endurance to stay in this Emperor energy, and they did not. They still have not found themselves. But I'm seeing through all this tribulation and trial, they're actually working towards something that could be solid, or that could have or hold longevity in the future. Because this person is not down and out for the count. They're still building towards something. This gives me confirmation that there may have been a 3-year, 4-year age gap between you two, and this person was literally going through maturity, growth, and evolution when you two met. So this person could have been just barely leaving home, or just barely fresh graduated, or this person was very naive, and they're still sucking their thumb, if that makes sense. They're still in an infantile phase in their life, and they're realizing, understanding that life is a lot more than putting your burdens onto others. Accountability comes with so much growth and metamorphosis that once you learn to pick up your own slack and carry your own weight, you realize that it's badass to do that. You literally create an atmosphere of self-cultivation, self-awareness, and the realization that you are in the divine infinite being. The more you clean as you go, the more you refine every day, the more you take accountability of the messes you make. So this individual is realizing that there is value in holding your own weight, and they're trying to get into this Empress energy because, like I said, this was a divine soulmate connection. We got the Emperor card out here. So this person could come in with this manifestation energy, 111. I'm hungry as fuck. You want some DoorDash? This individual wants to come in and try to wine and dine you, but just be weary, big cats. They've gone through a lot, and they still have some confessions in regards of as to how y'all's connection ended the first time. So be wary and make sure that you don't allow them to slip back in their ways. You hold them accountable, because through your accountability of self and holding them accountable, you help them grow. You help them see who they are supposed to be and who they have failed to be in the past. So big cats, you already know what it is. I love you guys. We'll be back with more energy. I don't mind. Your love is like a roller coaster, baby. You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. It was just a little mashup. That was weird. I don't know why the fuck I did that. But those are all the songs I channeled through in this reading. I love you guys. We'll be back.